Welcome to our podcast, Fun Talk about ELT with me, Rosiana Junior Asyuti.
And I'm Hanifah Maulaya Zahra.
We are students majoring English education at UIN Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta.
Today, we're going to talk about English language teaching, but from our own experience.
Yes, because talking about ELT doesn't always have to be full of theory. Sometimes real experience are more meaningful and fun to share.
I agree. So, let's start with you, Rosie. You studied English in Kampung English, right? Tell us how it was.
It was a great experience. I joined a month in Pare, Kediri. I stayed in a camp where we had to speak English all the time from morning to night.
Wow, full English. Wasn't it difficult?
At first, absolutely yes, it was confusing and awkward. But after a few days, it became fun. Everyone there was also learning, so we weren't afraid. We weren't afraid to make mistakes. We helped each other. We learned grammar, speaking, listening, and vocabulary. But the vocabulary class is my favorite.
Wow, this sounds fun. So, do you think learning English in Pare was effective?
I think very effective. The environment really supported us. We didn't only learn in class, we also practice outside.
Wow, that's so fun. Now for my story. I had a different experience. I once taught English to kindergarten students.
That must be fun but also challenging, right?
Yes, teaching young child learners is very different from teaching teenager or adults. I couldn't use serious methods, so I use songs, games, and colorful pictures to teach new words.
So your method was more like fun learning?
Exactly. For example, when I took the topic animals, I used flashcards and played using games and teaching various colors through songs.
Yes, I can imagine. But I respect that. Teaching little kids really needs extra patience.
True, but I feel so happy when they start to sing along with me and also remember the vocabulary. I was like, wow, it worked.
You know what? Even though we had different experience, me as learner in Pare and you as teacher at school, I think we learned the same lesson. Learning English is easier when the atmosphere is fun and comfortable.
I completely agree. Whether it's learning outside the classroom or playing games in class, as long as there is context and excitement, students will enjoy it.
And they don't feel afraid to make mistakes. I think fear of making mistake is what stops people from speaking English.
Exactly. That's why as teacher or even as learning buddies, we need to support and create a positive environment.
Yes, well said. By the way, do you have any tips for teaching young kids, like how to keep them focused?
That's great question. Kids get bored really fast. So I usually change the activity every 10 until 15 minutes. I mix singing, storytelling, and simple worksheet. And don't forget rewards. Even small sticker make them so excited.
That's cute. Kids really love small things, right?
Yes, and when they feel successful, like finishing a song or answering correctly, they start to love English.
That's very beautiful. I think that's also what I felt in Kampung Inggris. I was surrounded by positive vibes, and that helped me stay motivated.
Did you ever get tired or burned out during your program?
Honestly, yes. On the third week, I felt a little tired. We had morning class at 5 a.m., and I'm not a morning person.
Sam, teaching at 7 a.m. was a struggle for me too.
But in the end, it was worth it. I improved my speaking skill a lot, especially in my confidence. Before that, I was afraid to speak English even in class.
And now you're doing it podcast English. That's amazing.
Thank you. What about you, Hanifah? After teaching kids, do you want to teach again in the future?
Yes, absolutely. I realized that teaching is not just about explaining things, it's about connecting with people. And kids also challenging. are are very honest. When they enjoy it, you can really see in their eyes.
That's so touching. I think whether we are learning or teaching, the goal is the same to make English a living language, not just a subject.
I completely agree. English should be something we use, enjoy, and share with others.
So, guys, if you're still learning English, don't give up. Find a way that works for you. Maybe try what I did, join a learning community, or find a fun place to practice.
And if you want to teach, start small. Teach your siblings, your cousin, or maybe volunteer at school. Every small steps matter.
Alright, now I think we have reached the end of today's podcast.
We hope our stories give you ideas, motivation, or maybe just a little entertainment.
Don't forget to subscribe to this podcast and share it with your friends, especially those who are passionate about English.
See you! Keep learning English with joy! Bye bye!
Bye.